In the realm of American sports, no event looms larger than the Super Bowl. Extravagant halftime shows, multi-million-dollar commercials, and fiercely contested battles. The Super Bowl commands a captive audience every year, but this year was simply spectacular. This year's Super Bowl was the most watched in US TV broadcast history since the moon landing. 123 million people tuned in. Was it for the game, or was it for Taylor Swift? You could argue. Either way, it was a huge boost. TV broadcasts have often brought the world together, especially in moments of triumph and tragedy. Our next report tells you about the most watched broadcasts in history.
It was an anxious weekend for Swifties. They had only one question on their minds. Will Taylor Swift make it? Will the pop star fly 9,000 kilometers from Japan to Las Vegas to catch the Super Bowl? Will she be in the stands rooting for her boyfriend? Taylor Swift did make it, and she sent the NFL ratings soaring. It was a Super Bowl Sunday for America. The Kansas City Chiefs took on the San Francisco 49ers. It was a nail-biting game. It even went into overtime. At the end, the Chiefs won. Tight end Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift took over our social media. And all was well in the Swiftverse. But for the NFL, the National Football League, it was a boost. And how? Super Bowls have been an American tradition. The games make headlines. But so do the halftime shows. Then there are the ads. This year, Super Bowl ads sold for $7 million per ad. So, Super Bowls are popular. But, like the economies Taylor Swift lifted globally, her presence made the Super Bowl a little more special. 123 million tuned in to watch it. That makes it one of America's most watched broadcasts. In fact, it is the most watched broadcast since the 1969 moon landing. As Neil Armstrong took his first steps on the moon, 650 million people tuned in. Television screens around the globe illuminated with the grainy images of the moment. In America alone, 150 million people watched. It wasn't just a giant leap for mankind, it was a giant leap for television viewership. Here are some of the other most watched broadcasts around the world. Looks like people don't just love space and games, they love scandals too. An estimated 110 million tuned in to watch former US President Nixon's resignation. It was after the infamous Watergate scandal. In the UK, TV viewership spikes with the royal family. Hate them or love them, nothing draws a larger audience than royal weddings and funerals. From the fairy tale nuptials of Prince Charles and Lady Diana to the somber farewell to Princess Diana herself. An estimated 2.5 billion watched Princess Diana's funeral globally. In the UK, 32 million tuned in. 29 million watched the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II. And in India, the Ramayana was first aired in 1987. Since then, it has achieved a cult status. The program was rebroadcast again in 2020. 77 million tuned in to watch it. It became the most viewed entertainment program globally. So, funerals, entertainment, and galas, they draw people to the television. But here's something else that people always tune in to watch. And that's sports. The FIFA Football World Cup final in 2022 drew 1.5 billion viewers. 300 million viewers tuned in to watch the 2023 Cricket World Cup final. The same year, more than 3.5 billion watched the Tour de France, and the last Olympics drew 2 billion viewers. So whether it's the triumph of human ingenuity, the drama of sports, or the pageantry of royal tradition, the most watched TV broadcasts offer a window into the collective consciousness of humanity, of its power to unite, entertain, and even inspire audiences for decades.